Good morning. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? Miss Laura here for weekly virtual story time at the Bartlesville Public Library. My first story was written by Andy Stanton, illustrated by Neil Layton. It's called Danny McGee Drinks the Sea. What? Danny McGee drinks the sea? What in the world? Okay. One summer's day, Danny and Franny McGee hopped into a car and drove down to the sea. The sea was all sparkly, as beautiful as can be. I bet I can drink it, said Danny McGee. Said Franny, no, Danny, I cannot agree. You'll never drink all of it, Danny McGee. I will, you just watch, replied Danny McGee. Please fetch me a straw, and then you will see. So Fran fetched a straw that was longer than she. And Danny McGee started drinking the sea. In 10 minutes' time, there was no sea to see because all of the sea was in Danny McGee. I can't believe it, said Franny McGee. You've drunk the whole thing. It's amazing to me. I'm just getting started, said Danny McGee, and he flicked out his tongue and he swallowed a tree. And he swallowed a bird, he swallowed a bee, and he swallowed a cat who was drinking some tea. And he swallowed a fly, and he swallowed a flea. And he swallowed a man who was learning to ski. He swallowed a pie, he swallowed a pea, and he swallowed the weather girl on the TV. You're naughty, said Franny. I'm telling, you'll see. But Danny just giggled, tee-hee, and swallowed a sweet. And I know that you're thinking there's no such thing as a sweet, but believe me, there was before Danny McGee. I will swallow it all, shouted Danny McGee, and he swallowed the sand where the sea used to be. He swallowed the mountains and every last tree, and he swallowed the jungles, and he did it with glee. And he swallowed the people, and that includes me, and I'm writing this book inside Danny McGee. That must be the author, Andy Stanton. And he swallowed America, land of the free, and he swallowed up London, chin chim cheree. He swallowed the alphabet, A, B, and C, and he swallowed the numbers 1, 2, and 3. And he swallowed until there was no more to see. I swallowed it all, shouted Danny McGee. I'm the best. I'm the king. I'm the top of the tree. I did it, said Danny McGee. I got it all, everything, every last flea. But then Franny said, Danny, you didn't get me. And she opened her mouth and swallowed Danny McGee. Little brothers can be so annoying sometimes. That's the end of that. My goodness. Let's sing a song about a turtle in the tub, shall we? I had a little turtle. His name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. Well, he drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. Now he's sick in bed with bubbles in his throat. Bubble, 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 pop! Way to pop that bubble. Now I'm going to read a story you may have heard before. It was written so long ago that we're not really sure who wrote it. It may be a Grimm's fairy tale, or I should have found that out. But the pictures in this version are by Ed Bryan. And this is the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. There's Jack. Who's that scary looking man? Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack who lived with his mother in a tiny little cottage. They were very poor. Jack was a good boy and he was very brave, but he didn't always think things through. One day, Jack's mother asked her son to take their cow to the market. "We have nothing to eat and no money," she said. "We have to sell Daisy." Jack fed Daisy, brushed her, and put a bell around her neck, then set off for market. Jack and Daisy had not gone very far before they met a strange-looking man with a suitcase. "Hello, young man," said the stranger. "What a lovely cow you've got. If you give her to me, you can have 10 of these magic beans." "How exciting," Jack replied. "I'll take 'em." But when Jack got home and showed his mother the beans, oh, she was very angry. "I can't believe you swapped our only cow for these ridiculous beans," she shouted. "But they're magic beans," Jack cried. "They're not magic, you silly boy," said his mom, and she threw the beans out the window. The next morning, when Jack woke up, he found an enormous beanstalk in his yard. What did he decide to do? What did he decide to do? He decided to climb up it. Jack climbed higher and higher and higher. The beanstalk seemed to go on forever. At last, Jack reached the top of the beanstalk. To his amazement, a long path led to a huge castle in the clouds. Jack walked up to the castle and went inside. Right away, a little mouse ran up to Jack. "This is the giant's castle," it said. "He's scary." "I'm not afraid of giants," said Jack. "I'm going to have a look around." The first room Jack found was the kitchen, where a cook was making soup. "Please, can you help me make the giant's lunch?" she asked. Jack chopped vegetables and stirred ingredients. Soon that soup smelled delicious. "Oh, thank you," said the cook. "Because you've helped me, I'll tell you where the giant keeps his stolen gold." So Jack followed the cook's directions to the giant's counting house, where the giant was having his morning nap. "Whatever you do," said the mouse, "don't wake the giant." Jack carefully lifted the giant's hands and took some coins. He stuffed them into his bag and then crept out of the room. Jack kept exploring, and soon he found a room where a frog sat by a well. "Please, can you help me?" said the frog. "The giant stole my golden ball and threw it down this well." Jack lowered the bucket into the well, scooped up the ball, and brought the bucket up again. The frog hopped for joy. "Oh, thank you," said the frog. "Because you helped me, I'll tell you where the giant keeps his stolen magic goose." So Jack went to the goosery where the giant was sleeping after his lunch. "One of these geese Lays golden eggs, said the mouse. Can you find it without waking the giant? Jack lifted each goose until he found a golden egg. He tucked the egg and the goose into his bag and then crept out of the room. Underneath the castle, Jack found the dungeon where a baby dragon was locked in a cell. Please, can you help me, said the dragon. I'm just a baby and I want to go home to my mom. So Jack took the big iron key off its hook on the wall, turned it in the lock, and freed the baby dragon. Oh, thank you, said the dragon. Because you helped me, I'll tell you where the giant keeps his stolen golden harp. So Jack made his way to the music room where the giant was having yet another nap. That giant takes a lot of naps. Please, can you help me, said the little golden harp. I want to escape from the giant. He's been so mean. Jack picked up the harp, but it suddenly started to shout. I tricked you, it screeched. I'm going to call my master now. Master Giant, wakey, wakey. This boy Jack is trying to take me. The giant woke up and glared around him. Fee, fi, fo, fum, he boomed. I can smell you. Here I come. The giant chased Jack through the castle. You may think that you're the winner. Wait, I did the wrong voice. You may think that you're the winner, but I'll eat you up for dinner, shouted the giant. The giant chased Jack down the beanstalk. You can try to run away, but I'll eat you up today, the giant yelled. When Jack reached the ground, he grabbed an axe and chopped that beanstalk down. It toppled over with a loud crash. The giant was never seen again. And as for Jack and his mother, they both lived happily ever after. They had all that gold to get enough food to feed themselves and get nice clothes and all that stuff. The end. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Let's play peekaboo. This is our peekaboo song. Pretend I have a kid in my lap. Okay? Touch your ears, pat your nose, tickle baby's little toes. Hide your eyes. Where are you? Baby's playing peekaboo. Very nice. Okay, this last book by Sean Bryan and Tom Murphy, A Boy and His Bunny. One day a boy woke up with a bunny on his head. He named him Fred, this bunny on his head. Good morning, said Fred, the bunny on his head. And the boy got out of bed with you-know-who on his head. His mother cooked breakfast, made sure he was fed. The boy ate quite a bit, but he saved some for Fred. Mother looked puzzled as she brought him his bread. You know, I hate to tell you, but it's gotta be said. You have a great big bunny on your head. And what's wrong with that? Asked the big bunny Fred. You can do anything with a bunny on your head. Books can be read with a bunny on your head. Peanut butter can be spread with a bunny on your head. Oui, oui, French can be said with a bunny on your head. Even armies can be led with a bunny on your head. And not only that, the boy said to Fred, you could ride a bobsled with a bunny on your head. You could build a tool shed with a bunny on your head, and you could drive a moped with a bunny on your head. Or explore the seabed with a bunny on your head. Wow, said the boy's mother. I take back what I said. You look pretty cool with that bunny on your head. But what would she think a few minutes later when his sister walked in with a small alligator? And we do have that book, A Girl and Her Gator. Come check it out sometime. All right, for this week's Take and Make craft, Miss Rebecca has made a Groundhog Day craft, a peeking out of the groundhog. It's really awesome. So be sure and come pick one up. Also, this Saturday at 2 o'clock in the meeting room upstairs, we have local author Lori Roll, who is going to come and read from her book, Turtle Dreams. There will be books available for purchase and autograph. We're also going to do a fun turtle craft, a sea turtle craft. So that's next Saturday at 2. Otherwise, I'll see you next Monday right here at 11 o'clock. Thanks.